have something very controversial to say as a plus size girly, but I hate being fat. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's very difficult for me to say because I've been creating body positivity content on this app for a while. I just wish things were different for me. I wish that I didn't care what my body looked like, but I do. I wish that my mood did not revolve around what I ate that day or how much I exercised that day, but it does. It feels like I'm starting over for the millionth time. If you followed me for a while, you've known that I've lost weight, I've gained weight, I've lost weight, I've gained weight, I lost weight, I've gained weight. Like it's a game. I could list every single diet I've tried. I tried keto, I tried low carb, I've tried paleo, I've tried veganism, I've tried low calorie. But I'm always here. I always end up here. These are some of the things that I've been struggling these last few years. Primarily my mobility. I've lost a lot of my mobility. I can't bend down to pick something up. I can't really get out of bed in the morning, and I have to roll off and get on all fours, and then it's a whole process. I injure my ankles about twice a year. It's not even funny. What they say is true. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Every time something happens to my ankles, like I twist them or I sprain them, I'm in bed for a couple days, at least 5 days. And my knees hurt and my back hurts and I'm bloated all the time. And I have so much mass on my stomach and I feel like my organs are being pushed, like my bladder. I have to pee a lot more than I used to, and when I'm really bloated I can't breathe because it feels like the air is trapped and it's like hurting my lungs, and it feels like my body's constantly attacking me. Coming online and saying, hey, I'm 300 and something pounds and I really want to lose weight, and that's my goal, is very, very difficult, especially as a body positivity creator. But I just can't keep coming on here and telling people, hey, you need to love your body, when I don't. I hate being fat. But yeah, after this video, I'm gonna weigh myself and hopefully I don't cry while I do that. So wish me luck.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but some of y'all need to stop letting these influencers influence you to think certain things is normal. Going into a 4X, 5X, 6X, 7X, 8X is not normal. And this is coming from a girly, a plus size girly herself, who is in a 3X to be specific. And no, I do not have any intentions, even if I was supposed to lose the weight or not, I do not have any intentions to be a skinny person. No, I do not want to be a size 0. No, and no shade, no tea to the skinny girls. Feel me? But I never wanted that for myself. I just want to be a healthy weight. I always just wanted to have my butt on fat and my stomach on flat, period. If anything, to be for real with y'all and transparent, I actually want to just be a 1X to a 2X at max. I don't even want to go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got Samira up on this app convincing y'all that she's doing God's work by going into the stores and harassing these retail workers about their plus size store policy, and even going up to the airlines and harassing them about it, when really none of this should be normalized. And even when the stores are plus size inclusive, because they'll offer 1X, 2X, 3X, she wants them to go above and beyond. And if they do not go above and beyond to 4X, 5X, 6X, 7X, 8X, 9X, 10X, that means that they are not plus size inclusive to her. I don't think you guys understand how much obesity can ruin your life. Obesity can cause infertility. You may want kids, that can be a big factor in infertility. Obesity can cause asthma triggers. I'm talking from experience. Who wants to go up and down the stairs and cannot breathe? Who wants to just walk 5 minutes up the block and cannot breathe? You're on a plane, you can't fit on the plane, so guess what happened? You went from buying one plane seat, which is probably $400, $500, to spending an extra $500 just for you yourself because you cannot fit in one seat. Let's be for real. And it's so crazy to me with Samira because half of the people that's around her is either skinny, or if they are plus size, some of them are on GLP-1s trying to actively lose some of the pounds. And when I really got it together, let me tell y'all when I really got it together. When I saw Amy and Tammy on 1,000-pound sisters lost the weight, and if they could convince themselves that the weight was not healthy, why are you having Samira convince you like, yeah, we need to be in bigger sizes. The stores need to make bigger sizes so that we can get extra bigger and our backs could get even more bigger. No, that's not correct and that's not normal. Moral of the story, lose the weight for you, lose the weight when you're ready, but you should always want to be the healthiest version of yourself, period.
For more than a decade, we've seen the rise of what's commonly called the body positivity and fat acceptance movement. At its core, it began with a simple and important message. People deserve dignity, respect, and basic human kindness, regardless of their body size. And for many, that message feels freeing, especially in a world that can be harsh, visual, and unforgiving. But as the movement grew, its meaning started to shift. What began as don't bully people for their bodies slowly expanded into something much bigger and much more controversial. For some, it became a space where questioning your health, wanting to lose weight, or even being honest about discomfort in your own body was labeled as betrayal, self hate, or oppression. And that's where the conversation started to fracture. Today, opinions are deeply divided. Some people still see body positivity as empowerment and self acceptance. Others are beginning to ask harder questions. Are we confusing self love with self avoidance? Are we protecting feelings at the cost of honesty? And who benefits when people are discouraged from even wanting to change? In this video, you will hear from people across the spectrum. Creators calling out the movement and individuals who once embraced it but now feel misled, silenced, or stuck. These are their words, their experiences, and their reflections. This isn't about body shaming or attacking people. It's about examining ideas and whether those ideas are truly helping people live healthier, fuller, more honest lives. If you value open conversations like this, where nothing is blindly accepted and nothing is off limits, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And as you watch, I would really love to hear your thoughts in the comments. As you continue watching, don't feel pressured to agree with everything you hear. Just listen, notice what resonates, question what doesn't, and most importantly, ask yourself, is this movement helping people move forward or keeping them exactly where they are?
This may be an unpopular opinion, and I know I'm going to get so much shit for this, but I don't care because it needs to be talked about. But the body positivity movement and mindsets and trends and ideas that surround it are the reason that I stayed at 230 pounds and I was miserable for so long. I understand the concept behind it. I understand what it's trying to say. And I think it does well for some people, but I think it definitely does more harm than it does good. If you do support the body positivity movement, if you do believe in it and you do love yourself and you do love your body and you are confident and you are happy the way that you are, I am so happy for you. This video is not for you. Talking to the women who were like me, I was 230 pounds. I had gained 50 pounds in about 18 months in a very toxic relationship. I was miserable. I did not recognize myself. I had no confidence. I projected all of my insecurities on other people. I was so angry. I hated what I saw in the mirror. And ideas like the body positivity movement, where you're just supposed to love yourself no matter what. You're just supposed to accept yourself no matter what, constantly had me conflicted on whether I was just supposed to settle for hating what I looked like. It had me feeling like I was just supposed to settle for being uncomfortable all the time, for not ever wanting to be intimate with my ex because I had no confidence and I was so self-conscious about my body. Ideas and trends like that made me question, like, am I just supposed to have no energy? Am I supposed to only take photos like just from the head up with my face really tilted because I hate my body? Like, am I supposed to have my weight really like decide and be a part of every decision that I make? Like, am I just supposed to love myself the way that I am? Because the way that I am right now, I am miserable. I am not confident. I am not happy. I do not like what I see. Am I just supposed to accept that? And the truth is, no. Absolutely not. If you do not love yourself the way that you are, if you have no energy, if you don't feel good, if you don't have any confidence, if you don't like what you see in the mirror, if all of your choices in during your day are based around your weight and that's not okay with you, then yeah, you absolutely can make a change. You should absolutely make a change if you're not happy. So concepts and trends like the body positivity movement absolutely keep a lot of women feeling like they should accept themselves the way that they are, but they're actually miserable on the inside. Like, literally miserable. I know that's how I felt. It was also things like my ex, I was in a relationship at the time, and he would always tell me, like, oh, I love you just the way that you are. That's great. You should love me the way that I am. Absolutely. But you should always also want me to be the best version of myself. And I want to be the best version of myself. But that was constantly making me wonder, like, okay, he loves me the way that I am. Should I just love myself the way that I am? Should I just accept this? No, absolutely not. So let me reiterate for all the people that I just pissed off. If you do love yourself the way that you are, great. I am jealous. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. But a lot of people don't. And there should be no shame around wanting to change that, because that's almost where it went even farther. It went even farther to basically say that it's wrong to want to lose weight. There's shame around wanting to lose weight now, which is so wild because it used to be so backwards, and neither should be shamed. You shouldn't be shamed for being overweight if you're happy being overweight. You shouldn't be shamed for wanting to lose weight if you're happy wanting to lose weight, right? But it's concepts like that that kept a lot of us very, very conflicted on if we were just supposed to accept this dulled down, unhappy, not the best version of ourselves.
I find it so annoying that I recently started following like a couple of like style, I don't want to say fashion, but like outfit of the day type accounts of mid-size people. So mid-size is not really plus size quite, but is not like a straight size either. So like, 12 to 18 or something like that in women's sizes, whatever that means anymore. But I find it so annoying. I started following some of these accounts, not a lot, and every single one of them is like, oh, body positivity, you're so beautiful at at any size and any shape and blah blah blah. He like advertises being very body positive, and then the very first thing every single one of them does before any single one of them puts on their outfit of the day or whatever, or tries on whatever they bought, is like at least 1 to 2 layers of shapewear. At least 1 to 2 layers of Spanx, Skims, whatevers, special molding bras that change the total shape of you, lift, tuck, push, pull, squeeze, suck, everything. So I don't understand, how are you telling me I'm supposed to love my shape and love my size, and then, but to make it work, like, squeeze it into, like, rubber bands, like big elastic rubber bands that is clothes. It sucks. It's really not body positive and frustrating and annoying. If I wanted that, I don't know. It's like, let the girdles expire. Like, just nobody wants a girdle anymore. Half of us don't even want bras. Like, all of it sucks. We want just regular comfy clothes, and we want pockets. Pockets is the number one thing. Away with shapewear, away with girdles. We want pockets in our comfy, flattering clothes at all of our sizes. That's what it is. That's what we need to change the tagline to. And rant.
I was going to talk about body positivity and the fall of it. And of course, a zip-bound commercial is on my laptop right now. That's comical. Loving your body should not be the goal. I don't think as humans we were designed to love our body. Like, we created these standards. We created beauty standards and all the things that come with it, right? We need to admire the things that our bodies do for us. As a cisgender woman, I can only speak on my experience, but even just having periods alone, I love that our bodies heal. I love our brain, the capacity that it has. Like, those are the things that we should put importance in, not so much the outer shell. I found myself stepping away from the body positivity because I felt like it was that toxic positivity that, like, you're not taking into account the bad that comes with it. It's like, I understand the messaging, but like at some point we just got lost. And I fell for it too. I mean, I feel like it was a way to celebrate ourselves and
whatever it is. But I just feel like it would come off so tone deaf that I just stopped doing it. And it also made me way more self-conscious about myself, because people just kept asking me like, how do you feel so confident looking the way you do? And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, nothing's wrong with me. And it does feel a little bit like a slap in the face for so many people that I knew that were preaching about whatever, loving your body or body neutrality, whatever it was, but using that as a way to obviously gain a huge platform. And now they look entirely different. And this is all due to health, which I think is so whack, because this whole time we're preaching about how bigger bodies can be healthy. But now you want to get healthy, and somehow that just equates to thinness. I feel bamboozled. And I've seen the discourse. I've seen many people and people who consume this content being very confused by it. And yeah, I'm uncomfortable by it. I'm still an avid, like, do whatever you want with your body, but let's just stop equating healthiness with thinness. Like, that still boggles my mind. I'm not thin. I'm 14, 16 size, sometimes 18, depending on the day, depending on the clothes. And I work out. I eat healthy meals, like what it means to be healthy to me, and I'm still in a bigger body. And that's okay. I don't strive for thinness. I strive for strength. I strive for ability. And I want to be able to do all the things that I like to do, all my hobbies. That's volleyball, that's dancing, I guess working out in general, swimming, all these things. I want to make sure that I'm never hindered. And that's it. That's it. I feel like, isn't that what health is? I just really think we are working backwards, and I hate to see it. I really do, because I really thought that we would get rid of these standards by now, especially me growing up. Like, I'm going to be 30 in April. I feel like I have done the work up here to like really not be phased, but I really hate to see it. I really hate to see everybody just returning to industry standard. Let's just be honest. If you just want to lose weight, you can just say that. You can absolutely say, I feel more confident in a smaller body. I feel whatever in a smaller body.
By now, you've heard many voices, different stories, different perspectives, and different awakenings. Some of these people once fully believed in the message of body positivity and fat acceptance. Others questioned it from the start. But a common thread runs through many of these experiences: the moment honesty replaced comfort. Loving yourself doesn't mean pretending there are no consequences, and accepting your body doesn't have to mean abandoning the desire to grow, improve, or choose better for your health. Two things can exist at the same time: self-respect and self-responsibility. For some, this movement offered relief. For others, it became a cage, one where questioning, changing, or even wanting more for yourself felt forbidden. And when any idea discourages self-reflection or silences personal truth, it's worth re-examining. This conversation isn't about declaring winners or losers. It's about giving people permission to be honest again. Honest about their health, honest about their goals, honest about what they want for their future without being shamed from either side. At the end of the day, no movement lives in your body for you. No ideology carries the consequences for you. You do. So as you leave this video, take what resonates, discard what doesn't. Ask yourself one simple question: is the story I'm telling myself helping me become who I want to be, or keeping me comfortable where I am? If this video made you think, share it with someone who values honest conversations. And let me know in the comments, where do you stand and what has your experience been? I'll see you on the next one.